Hey, Pushnet, new little video. On this one, I'll show you my EDC. So as you can see, it's kind of in a messenger bag, sorry. And this will probably be a 2 or 3 part video. And yeah, we'll start with, so this is the bag that I carried it in. It looks a little bit big and you'll see why. And we'll go through the content. So, on the bag himself, and so this is my urban bag, and also when I go in the airplanes, I bring this with me. And so far I tried it in a few airports, and all the content that I have, if I remove one pocket that I'll show you, I'm able to carry through, like it's approved, like to airport, like I'm able to pass through the securities. That's one important thing for me because, if you don't have an EDC, if you don't always have your EDC with you, and what's the point of having one? And the advantage too with this, as with the situation right now with like the airplane, whatever happened to that airplane, if something happens, then I already have a kit with me that I can do basic stuff. So we'll start with the top part here. So right away I carry N95. So basically this kit is made for urban situation. So everything I want to talk about is more towards that, and it's more like, let's say they would go either natural disaster, so earthquake, whatever, or man disaster as riots and active shootings. This is the purpose of this bag. The purpose of this bag is so that I could survive in the city about 24 hours to either get out of that situation, or get myself to my other bag, which is in my car. So that's the whole purpose of this bag. So first is the N95 mask. N95 mask can be used for different purpose. Mostly here, what I'm thinking is more like riot, and you'll see there's another kit that I have for something else like this. But if there's dust in the air or whatever, I can use this. Don't forget, a lot of people, those don't work because they're N95, so they're filters. They're made to close on your mouth there. They're not that great in an epoxic environment, meaning if there's smoke and fire, you do not want to wear this. When I used to work in the helicopter business, we had some pilots that kind of felt dizzy because of those masks. We had to change our mask that had another valve in there so they could breathe because we were at higher altitude. So those things in an environment, they're not good for if there's a fire with it. So just keep that in mind. So they're all compressed and stuff for protection. So, then I have a keychain that has a whole bunch of it. Kind of a little tool here that looks like got different size of flathead, so I can use it as a this is a glow in the dark, activated by like the sun and stuff, so that way, because it stays outside most of the day, I can still find my keys at night. I got a space pen and seat belt cutter with broken windows, and a sharpener tool that also has a fire striker, and obviously I can't open it. And I got a little whistle. So this is on my front pocket over here. Then after, obviously, because I used it in I got a hand sanitizer and I think it's called a metal match, I think. I didn't see many people with this over here, but basically it works a little bit like a peanut lighter, but it's more like a match. So basically you put your fuel in there, and as you can see, it can strike. So, and then after that, it makes because of the fuel, and then you can close it. So wait a few seconds there. Don't want it to be too hot. But so basically, that's what I have over here. Then I got two little hooks here. That was from one forum I went to, and they were giving tricks. So if you want to keep doors open, you know, like those with those things there, you could put that on there, and the door won't be able to close, or in the hinge as well. So if you open the door, put that on, so the door won't be able to close. And so if I need to keep, especially in buildings where I would be able to go one way but not coming back because it lock automatically, then I'll be able to do this, do my stuff, and then take that off. So no weight. And also, I mean, it could be multiple use, right? So I could hook stuff on there and stuff. So I got that over here. Tactical pen. And over here I got a little kit which has another hook, a safety pin, those very large one, as you can see, and something like to make water, and it's a how do you call those, oven, baking, like turkey oven bags. So that's what I have over here. And I got a little mirror, just because it's a little bit cramped, so I don't want to take everything out. So that's kind of a little survival kit inside the kit. So I need to get separate from people, or need to separate from my bag. I can take that kit. So those things are always there, because that way I can use them rapidly. That's the purpose of having them here. And then there's one big thing here which I'll make the video separately on. I'm very happy with this, and this is what pretty much makes the bulk of the bag. The bag carries very well. I've been doing some modification. It was a little bit heavy on the beginning, but it's getting much better now. So over here I got a buff with one of those, you know, light stuff, and so basically I can use it again to signal to recognize a place, like if I go for a little scout and stuff. And inside, a roll of Tums. And the purpose of the Tums, if you're in a situation, so basically I talk about it buff before, you can make like a whole bunch of masks and all kind of situation. So it's a great headgear, but you can make all kind of different size of it. So basically I could wear it like this if I would want to. So if I would be in a situation where I look pretty, like if I would be in a situation where there would be a riot and gas would be used and stuff, apparently Tom with some water on there breaks that, and it makes it. I read that in a book, and apparently it's not as it doesn't affect. You're able to it doesn't affect the airway as much. So that's why there's a roll of Tums in there as well. There can be other purpose for Tums, which I'll make a video on. It's a little bit controversial, but could be used for medical purpose, not only like for the stomach, but for other stuff. And so basically I got that in here already prepared. So basically if something happens, I get that out, I put that on my mask, I shove water in it. I got a pair of glove here, a little flashlight, and then so again, all this that I'm talking right now, all this can go through a security gate. So when I know I'm gonna fly, the thing that I remove is this pocket, and I'll go through that in a minute. Then I got my urban survival kit, urban medical kit. So that kit is more towards active shooters, people getting shot. And so there's um, Israel bandage. There's two different type of tourniquet. One that can be used for doing a sling, and the other one more the traditional, so the CAT tourniquet. And then I got a bunch of little band-aid and painkillers. So I got Tylenol, Advil, some Reactin as well for allergic reaction. So really, it's a small kit in a cruise bag, and it's more again for kind of active shooter scenarios where I would have to provide a little bit like the Boston bombing kind of thing that happened. So if I would be on a situation, that's the mentality of that kit. It's more for stuff like this. Or if I go on a car accident and somebody's bleeding to death, that's the kind of stuff. So deep bleeding that I can stop. So it's really focused on that. I still have like cutting, because you know, I mean, you can still cut yourself and things like that. So I still have some little things on that, but it's mostly main with major bleeding. So that's my urban kit. And then on the back over here, I got a platypus water bladder, which has also some pills to disinfect the water if I have to use it. I'm still missing a few things that I would like to buy. Right now I'm carrying a cup, a stainless steel coffee cup over here, and like on this pocket here. But I would like to buy it's like a water bottle. I think it's Shrestno. I forgot the name, but it can basically anything that is in the water, like any toxic metals and stuff, can clear it off. So I would like to have that here, so that way, if again there's a disaster and the water is full of oils and things like that, I could swoop it off and drink it. Because I could obviously clear my water with this, but it wouldn't be clear of all the toxic stuff that could be present in it. So I would like to have that bottle. As well as for again active shooters and stuff, I just saw those. I'm about to order them. Door blockers, but they're more tactical. Like they go in and the door won't be able. And there's also another clamp. But once I have them, I'll show you.